welcome. Julianne, welcome. Julianne, could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, so I've been working in health and safety for about 7 years in mainly the medical device manufacturing industry and for a year as well in the aerospace industry. So two completely different areas of health and safety, different risks, different hazards. I've been a member of IOSH for a couple of years now as well, and I'm at a certified member at the moment, and just recently joined the Future Leaders Steering Committee. So 3 months into the tenure already.
Brilliant. And Sarah?
Yeah, I'm Sarah Newton, Chair of the Health and Safety Executive, so coming up for nearly 5 years. A huge privilege to be the chair of such an amazing organisation that does so much work to protect people and places.
Yeah, no, it's the work you guys do is absolutely and utterly phenomenal. So Sarah, we've just come off a really great panel discussion with Julianne. Can you tell us what the future of workplace health and safety might look like in the next 10 or 20 years and what kind of emerging risks we should be getting prepared for?
Well, what I would say is, as you're celebrating your 80th anniversary.
I look good.
Yep, you're looking fabulous. And we're celebrating our 50th anniversary since we were created by the Health and Safety at Work Act. That legislation really has stood the test of time. It's really goal setting. And if I look back, over those last 50 years, look how technology's changed, look how the world of work has changed. But yet that regulatory approach has worked really well, has served us really well. So really, I don't have a crystal ball. Whatever changes there are, and goodness knows the technological changes are probably speeding up, if anything, I'm very confident that the framework that we've got will absolutely stand the test of time and serve us well. I think we've got particular challenges around the really important aim of getting to safe net zero as soon as we can. Well, undoubtedly we'll be using fossil fuels for probably decades to come, and that's important that they remain safe places to work. Responding to enabling organisations to bring technology like carbon capture and storage, the use of hydrogen forward is really important. And by working alongside those duty holders, working alongside those industries, listening, collaborating, I'm sure we can be that enabling regulator that enables their safe deployment.
Okay, good. Good. Julianne, tell me, how do we engage younger generations into workplace safety, particularly in those industries that we're finding real difficulty in getting people interested in recruitment?
Yeah, so it's interesting because the workforce is getting younger as we go along as well. And I think depending on the risk of the business or the nature of the business as well, it's key, I think, to give them the learnings and teach them about those risks in classroom settings and different things like that to really engage them. And I think we should really be focusing when they're already in education as well. Bringing it back into schools, bringing it back in, not just when they're in college studying that degree, when they're actually in schools and they might be looking to go into veterinary or looking to go into teaching or something. It should really be coming back to them then to try and focus that workplace safety is critical in every part of the business, because it's not just owned by you or by me or by you. It's a shared responsibility. Everyone owns it. So I think it's key that they should be getting that education very early on.
Yeah, I completely agree. One of the inductions that I wrote, we talked about risk assessing, and that actually as human beings, we do it all the time. We just don't call it risk assessing. When we cross the street, we look both ways. We check. It's a dynamic risk assessment. And I think the more we talk in that kind of language, the younger people are, the easier it becomes, the more we move away from this stereotype of we're clipboard wielding, we wag fingers and say no to people all the time. So Sarah, how do we ensure that senior leaders, including boards, really do own the health and safety agenda rather than just delegating it down the chain?
But it's really essential to have that board level leadership, that senior leaders in any organisation. So I think it is really raising awareness of their legal responsibilities to prevent work-related ill health as well as accident and injury. But really to move beyond a sense of compliance and just ticking a box to say, well, we've got to do this stuff, so we're going to do it. But to really understand the impact on their business. So every organisation will say their most important asset are their people.
Absolutely.
And yet so many people, we've seen the statistics for last year, 1.7 million people losing around 33 million days of work. There's a huge impact on any organisation to lose that much productivity. So it's really understanding, yes, on a human level, what that means for their staff, but also the impact on their business and their productivity. And I think for the conversations that I have with leaders, when they get that, they really do champion it. And it's really spreading that message, spreading that word. Yes, it's a legal responsibility, but actually it's the right thing to do and it makes good business sense.
Yep. It's that old adage, isn't it? You look after your people and your people look after your business. And I think that's something that I think IOSH, we definitely try and live and work by. So my last question is, if you could introduce one game-changing policy or initiative that would dramatically improve health and safety outcomes, what would it be?
Well, I don't think there is one thing, but what I would say is that, we've made terrific progress over the years at reducing the amount of fatalities and serious injury in the workplace. So we know that we can do this by working together ourselves, across the industry with duty holders. And now I really want us to change the culture in our organisations so that we're focused as much on preventing work-related ill health, mental and physical ill health, as we have been on tackling safety issues. I think over time we can make really significant inroads in reducing work-related ill health, which will be good for business, good for the productivity of our economy, and save money for the NHS.
Absolutely. Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you very much. Thank you both very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.